What's going on, football fans, and welcome back to another episode of Breaking the Birds. We're going to take a look at what went wrong here against the Saints. This absolutely disgraceful start to the 2023 year. Happy New Year's, by the way. And why the Eagles failed to pick up the much-needed win here against a bad Saints team. I mean, they have some playmakers, but really haven't been that impressive this season. Definitely a team Eagles should swipe away pretty easily. Gardner Minshew thought he was terrible during the game. Watched the All-22. Thought he was even more terrible. And good news about it is that the offense was not in total dysfunction. It was primarily just the quarterback being totally shot here. So yeah, we'll go to it and go through it until the pick six, because at that point I could not watch more of the tape. So yeah, let's get to just how terrible Gardner Minshew is. We have first down play, man coverage for the Saints. We're gonna have a bunch of different options to throw to here. Miles Sanders' terrible job in pass protection, but also the limited athletic ability of Gardner Minshew and inability of stepping up here enough away from the pressure of where Miles is driving his guy upfield. Very much so limits this play. It is main coverage for the Saints here, and we do have a bunch of crossers here. We also got A.J. Brown here coming our deep post, wide open for a would-be touchdown. Safety is leaving with the bottom of the screen receiver. You also have Dallas Goedert clearing away from her cornerback right here. Taking a look at it here from the top go. We're going to have the crosser here, post there, and then a post here. And that post with A.J. Brown is going to be wide open because the safety is going to be traveling down there. So there's one option, two options. But because Gardner Minshew can't step up enough in the pocket there, it makes nothing. All right, so on the very next play here, we're going to have Saints playing cover two. And what we're going to see is that there's a dig we're going to have right across the middle right here. Dallas Goedert is going to freeze the safety to the bottom side enough. He's flat-footed right here. He's turned. And you're going to have a pretty good pocket for Gardner Minshew, who for some reason decides to roll out to his left away from everything. A.J. Brown is going to be wide open here down the field simply because of the fact that the safety is going to be freezing right there. So at this point here, you can set up. You can throw this ball deep for A.J. Brown, let him run underneath it. Another wasted opportunity. Also, I mean, even if you want to throw it to Dallas Goedert there coming on the dig route there. So he's clearing underneath the linebacker here. He's open here as well. Another option. And so next up here on the other drive here, ran the ball 2 times. We got third and very short here. I believe it's 1. And we're going to run the RPO right here. And simply, Gardner Minshew can't run the freaking RPO. Like, he has no idea what the hell he's doing. Right here, if these two guys are playing man out there, you never want to keep the ball yourself unless you intend on running, because they're going to play this easily man here. So there's nobody to throw to when they're running it like that. If they're playing zone and they have a flat defender there, that's the guy you want to read on and see how far he widens out. So either you give it off here or you keep it yourself and you charge forward for the first down. So Cameron Jordan is going to be playing this pretty well here, but also this movement right here has him frozen and has him waiting for Kenny Gainwell. You want Kenny Gainwell to shoot right up there in between all of his offensive linemen and drive through Cameron Jordan for that 1 yard that you need. You do not want a one-on-one Gardner Minshew against Cameron Jordan, because that leads in nothing. And then we have a match zone here. I believe it's going to be a cover 3, but the Saints are matching there at the top. So they're going to be matching up on Devontae Smith as he's coming up here to the flat. And then you got the zone rules everywhere else there. You got one option here across the middle with tight ends sitting in between the 2 linebackers. That's a good option to throw to. If you want to throw this ball to Devontae Smith, you're going to lead him more outside away from the cornerback. And also you want to put some zip on the ball there to him so it's there when he arrives back for it. This is just nothing. All right, so a super lame offensive performance so far, and the coaches try to mix it up here with the tight end screen to kind of get things going. Kind of an easy play here. They set it up pretty nicely with motions out there pre-snap to have an extra guy out there. So Quez Watkins is going to be running around here. He's going to essentially going to be coming out there as a lead blocker as well. And here's just a matter of fact of throwing this ball over the top of the defender, so Dallas Goedert can make that catch. And if you do, you have a 4-on-3 situation, and then the nearest guy is the safety, but he just throws it directly into the defender and becomes nothing. All right, so then you get the one-on-one situation here. Devontae Smith to the top of the screen, cover one man. He's isolated to the top here. It's a one-on-one situation. Safety can't get over there. And then what the result is a lame-ass duck of a throw that goes absolutely nowhere. And basically just becomes a panic move back for Devontae Smith. Like, this does not look like a back shoulder intended throw whatsoever. So basically, you're much better off here leaving a ball deep down the field for Devontae because there's no one else there, and then let him work for it over the top instead of this. All right, so next drive, and this is one of the plays where the commentators will say, like, oh, there's nobody to throw to. And couldn't be further from the truth. Take a look at Devontae Smith and A.J. Brown here, both coming on curl routes. Quick, easy concepts here, playing a million yards off to the top there. And at this point here, you can throw to both of those guys because they're just about to turn on their routes. So you can anticipate the throws right here. Boom, you're going to have Devontae Smith open. You're going to have A.J. Brown open. Gardner Minshew, of course, panics in the pocket. And, he scrambles into pressure instead of just an easy pitch and catch here for either of these guys who are wide open. Good route from both A.J. and Smitty. Then a second downer forever. And once again, here is going to be man coverage for the Saints. And yeah, you can throw this ball to A.J. Brown. I mean, that's okay. But also, when he clears in here and you have the outside cornerback clearing away inside, it also leaves Dallas Goedert wide open here on the outside for a much more promising gain, I would say. So this is 5 yards. Yay! You just took a major sack on second down, so it's second down forever. Now it's 3rd and 12 instead. And this coverage here does indeed leave Dallas Goedert on a one-on-one situation with an inside shaded cornerback out there all by himself. I mean, I just think it's unambitious. And then finally here, Gardner Minshew has I don't know if we should say the confidence that somebody's going to make a play in tight window here when he actually anticipates a pass here for Dallas Goedert. He makes the catch there. We never see that again in the game. Here you can basically just see how teams that are playing Gardner Minshew give zero fucks about the zone read. Like, they don't even think about the opportunity of Gardner Minshew keeping this ball right here. They know that he's going to hand it off 10 times out of 10. But right here, everybody's flowing to the right. He easily could have picked this ball off himself and then rushed for a first down. Hell of a play here by Smitty. It's a one-on-one situation here. He's going to go on a deep curl right here, set up the DB to the outside first before he's breaking back for the ball. Minshew, credit to him, puts a timely ball on Smitty that he can actually work with here. And he just makes terrific catch here to convert 3rd and long. But then again, even on this play here, just taking a look at it from the box view, like, he's not doing Smitty any favors here. He's basically putting the ball behind him with where he is cutting. So just a phenomenal adjustment and catch by Smith. All right, and here we actually do get that in and out combination right here against man coverage, where before he threw it to A.J. Brown when he had Dallas Goedert as a deeper option. This time, Devontae Smith here, really nice in-breaker here. He's setting his guy up. Could easily throw that ball to him. Again, this time it's 2nd and 7 instead, so it'll be a more respectable throw, but I like the idea of going for it a little bit deeper here because you do have that inside leveraged defender, so the out route there, you have more space to work with. But the throw is simply freaking horrendous. I mean, not even in the catch vicinity of A.J. Brown. It's a stupid-ass throw. I mean, should never, ever be this hard of throwing those out routes. Makes it look extremely hard. And then what in the goodness gracious is this? We have cover 2 for the Saints. Devontae Smith doing a good job here, sitting in between the hook to curl, the flat zone. And the ball is just, it's not even catchable. You also have Zach Pascal clearing in underneath the zones. You have Kenneth Gainwell here as an option because the flat defender is traveling deep. A lot of options to throw to right here. Chooses Devontae Smith. I don't blame him. He's an extremely good receiver. But come on, man. Finally. Thank you. There is an out route here that is just remotely close to being a good throw here. And it should have been this every single time they ran these out routes. And here the touchdown, long touchdown for A.J. Brown. Nothing in particular about the throw. It's not like He's delivering any sort of dime. This is just A.J. Brown doing his thing. I mean, I like the idea of giving A.J. Brown the opportunity. He's alone out there. You don't have the safety elbow at the top, so it's a good read. But also, I mean, this occurred one time in the game, and he made a 75-yard long touchdown. And it didn't happen again. Near disaster before disaster actually does strike here. Targeting Quez Watkins on a curl route. Two things wrong with the throw, way too inside shaded here, giving the cornerback a chance to break on the ball. Secondly, Quest never works back for the ball. He's just allowing the cornerback to get to him. Instead of coming back here, making the catch, he's just waiting. It's bad play. This is not a back shoulder throw. This is not giving A.J. Brown an opportunity in one-on-one coverage. This is just basically throwing the ball away to the outside. It's almost impressive when you can throw a ball so inaccurate that it's not within the wingspan or the catch radius of A.J. Brown. That's almost impressive. All right, so here he has A.J. Brown, Devontae Smith with a super route here against Paulson and Debo, going inside, wide open, and still the ball is a yard behind him to where where Smitty has to come back and reach for it, fully extended, come back for it, and then take the hit instead of being able to work after the catch. I mean, god damn. Take a look here from the box view as well. Doing him zero favors. And then for some reason, Gardner Minshew is caught by surprise that they're running a QB sneak. He's a second delayed of... Not a second, but he's delayed from the entire offensive line of when to move forward. So he's not delivering really the push along with the offensive line. And he can't convert. All right, so now they've had every single opportunity and drive known to man to get down and get one touchdown to take the lead in the game. And completely failing despite many chances of actually having wide open guys and making plays. And then here, without even taking a look at A.J. Brown, this is the infamous play. A.J. Brown's route is dead right here because the way that they're lined up. So he's never supposed to get the ball when they're lining up in off coverage, when they're backing off coverage, into off coverage. This is the bot side, the four-man side here is where he wants to go to. A.J. Brown explained this. It makes total sense. A.J. Brown does not have anything to do with this play, and it is basically just a laser strike for the cornerback as soon as the ball is snapped. And game is over at that point. I mean, they've had every opportunity to get the lead, and here it becomes a 2-score game with Gardner Minshew's quarterback. Just seemed like way too much of a task, and they also didn't score a single point after this. No, wait, I'm wrong. Wait, no. They scored a field. No, they didn't score after this either. So, game over at this point. Gardner Minshew's terrible. He can't lead this offense. They just need Jalen Hurts back ASAP.